in the episode, they go back to Dalen, who's still sitting in Aunt Agnes's room. And this is kind of like nearing the end of the episode. While he's sitting there, he starts to really kind of panic. He's cussing because they left him there all alone and he's not liking it. So then he's like, I'm sorry, Aunt Agnes. I'm sorry for cussing in your house. He's trying to be respectful, but at the same time, he's kind of losing his shit a little bit. And while he's starting to panic, the fucking footsteps start up again. And her like cabin, what they said was it's attached to slave quarters too, but she had her own room, and probably because she was this conjurer of whatever, they had so much respect for her.
Yeah.
So the other room, which, like I said, the way this house is set up, there's those two doors.
Mm-hmm.
So the other room, there were beds where other like slaves would have slept. And he's sitting in Aunt Agnes's room, and you hear these footsteps in the other room. So he's like, I don't want to get up. I don't want to go see this. I don't want to go see this. He gets up and he starts walking over there, and he's like, Aunt Agnes, you're supposed to protect us. You're supposed to protect me. And he's like, God, please, if you're here, I don't want to die. Please, God, please, I don't want to die. And he finally sits back down and he starts being silly. I guess the footsteps kind of died down. He did not go into that other room. He said on camera, I feel like it's trying to get me into that other room, and I'm not going. I'm going to stay right here. So he sits back down, and like I said, the footsteps must have kind of died down because he's now playing around. He's joking, talking about, if I die, my big screen TV can go to this one, whatever. So while he's sitting there kind of getting relaxed, he starts feeling something around him. And he says, it's starting to feel weird in here. I feel like there's someone around me. He's got a camera in both hands. In both hands, he's got a camera. And while he's holding cameras in both hands, his pinky ring comes right the fuck off.
What?
And flings off into the room. And you hear it. Ba-bam, bam, bam. And he's like, oh, man, no, not my ring. No, man, no. How'd that even happen? That's my safety ring. I don't go anywhere without it. It's got a prayer on the inside. It's so special to me. Oh, man, no. And like the cameras are now on the bed. He's like looking he's got his flashlight out. He's looking all over the place for this ring. He's like, oh, man, no, please let me find this ring. Please let me find this ring. He doesn't ever find it. At the end of the night, he goes outside and he's like, look, I kind of feel like losing my ring, it's not that bad. It's not that big of a thing. Really, now the way that I'm looking at it is Aunt Agnes lost a lot. She had a bunch of her things that were underneath the floorboards, and they were taken from her. So she probably felt the same way I just felt when I lost my ring. So I'm actually going to leave it there out of respect for her and the things that she lost, and hopefully let her take that and be at rest or be at peace with it. And I really liked that he kind of came back around after all the joking and everything that went on that night, because it kind of brought humanity back into the picture a little bit. Mm-hmm. Sure, he couldn't find his ring, so he had to give up at some point, but also just recognizing that the reason why she might still be there, or she might be there now, is because they dug up her things. And now she's like, wait, where is my shit? Where is my shit? It was right there. Just like how Daylin had his ring just on his finger, and then it was just off of his finger and gone. So I really like that. These episodes are funny as all get out. So they're great. You got to go and watch them. But the whole reason why I chose that one was just because of that ending. Like, he just really felt like, I lost it. It's gone. She can have it. And I hope it, it does her some good, brings her some peace. So